So do I think that the Fiat Electric 500 is worth £31,000? Well, hi, my name's Dylan and welcome to my YouTube channel. Buying a car today is so overwhelming, there's too much choice out there. So my goal is to review the latest cars and give you all the information you need so that you can buy your dream car and not regret it. If that sounds like something you're interested in, please hit that subscribe button so that you never regret buying a car again. So today we're reviewing the Fiat Electric 500, and this electric Fiat is actually the best small electric car, and it's not just me saying that, it won this category in the What Car 2021 awards. So what is so good about this car, and does it really justify a price tag of over £31,000? Well, let's have a closer look to try and find out. We're going to have a look at the Fiat Electric 500 that Arnold Clark Paisley Fiat has provided for me. So the first thing I want to talk to you about here is the actual design of the car. So there's a bit of modern nostalgia going on here. The car is typically a Fiat 500 and you can see that you've got the very well known lights that just are a dead giveaway, but they're actually now infinity lights and they have little rings on the inner light bit that are all lit up too, and it looks like it just keeps going. But actually, if you walk around the car, you have these indicators that stick out, and that's actually drawn from the 1957 Fiat 500, so we've got a good throwback there as well. But again, the car is modern, so you've got lots of new features, of course being fully electric, but you also have park assist, you've got reversing cameras, parking sensors, and everything that you'd expect from a very modern car. Getting in and out of the Fiat 500, for someone tall and not the slimmest like me, it's actually very easy. Although I do have this seat right back, and it means there's no space left in the back for any adult passengers, so it's not ideal if you plan on taking your friends on long journeys. Inside the Fiat Electric 500, it's not too different from a normal 500. You've got this beautifully designed dashboard here, and you do get this big touchscreen display, as well as your digital display behind the steering wheel. And the steering wheel now is actually going back to the original 1957 Fiat 500 with just a two-spoke design. One of the more cool designs in this Fiat 500 is that you do have the buttons here, which is your gear selector, so you get drive, neutral, reverse and park, which is really quite cool because there's not many cars that have this kind of push button style for the gears, but usually they cost quite a bit more money than this. And where most manufacturers will stop because they're producing an electric car, Fiat actually said, well, that's just not enough, is it? So they recovered plastic from the ocean, recycled it, and made these seats. Although I'm not entirely convinced about the Fiat embroidery across the whole seat, it's a bit much for me. Now, of course, this Italian car was made to fit in Italian streets, which are quite narrow. They're not made for the type of cars we get here in the UK, which are very wide. But one drawback of having such a small car is that it also comes with a very small boot. Of course, you've got a parcel shelf in here, but it's only the width of my hand, and the space inside isn't great either, but you do get a bag to carry your charging cables around, which is quite handy. Driving the Fiat 500e, it's just typical of any small car really. You hear a lot of the road noise from outside, and also you do feel a lot of the bumps in the road, as you just witnessed in the video. So it's not the best car drive-wise, but it's not the worst either, and it is pretty typical of any small car, like I say. And this car can do 0 to 62 miles per hour in 9 seconds. Not that you'd really need that in a small car like this if you're just driving around the city. But I must admit that the car is okay overall. It's very nimble, the steering is very light. If I was to pick a city car, it would be this. It is just so easy to manoeuvre around. It's small enough that you can park virtually anywhere. I don't see any real drawbacks to it as a city car. But if you are planning to buy this car to use it for longer journeys, then it's maybe not the best. So do I think that the Fiat Electric 500 is worth £31,000? Well, yes. It's a lot of money, I know, and it is only a Fiat 500, but when you compare it to electric cars in the market just now, you're not going to really find anything cheaper than that has the same level of quality in it. Of course, you can get like your Renault Zoe, and you've got your Honda E or even Peugeot 208e. Now those are some of the main competitors for this car, but even so, the price of them for the same level of quality and spec, you're going to be looking probably around the same price or more. So I think it is a fair price for the car, and I think it is actually quite a nice little quirky car with lots of great features and of course perfect design as well.